Okay, today we'll be doing a 1,000-point bolt action game. I think it's the ongoing grudge match between my Germans and your Russians, but now with added tank, it would seem. So we're going to pretty much play a sort of take the village. So we're going to play for probably 5 turns, and effectively we're going to score units that are not broken and fleeing and gone to ground, that are within the confines of this village. So from 12 inches on to 12 inches on, and the middle 24. So there's a rectangle in the middle. We're scoring points for holding that at the end of the game. So that's what we're going to be doing. Nice quick bloody mission. And I'll hand you over to my opponent now to talk through his troops.
Okay, this is the ever-suffering Russian army for tonight's game of bolt action. First up, we have a light machine gun squad. 2 light machine guns in that one. Same here again. And same here again. Behind them, we have our first submachine gun squad. This one's of 8. Behind the tank, another submachine gun squad of 7. An OT-34. Which is being upgraded to regular status. A free squad of green troops with rifles. Anti-tank squad. Our mortar, which may or may not get lucky depending on its mood. Commander with adjutant with submachine gun. And our medic staring off into the distance, wondering what fate will befall the Russian army this time. Also with adjutant. And we'll see you after the first turn.
Okay, and here is my around 1,000 points army for Germans and the hobby beer. We have our lieutenant and medic. Then going across we have a sniper team, medium machine gun team, 10-man squad, 2 light machine guns, 2 assault rifles and a Panzerfaust. Pack 40 Panzerschreck team, and 2 more squads with 2 assault rifles, 2 light machine guns and a Panzerfaust in each one. So there's my army. Hopefully they can stop the Russian horde with their Russian tank that's lurking down there. So there's my army. My plan is to blow the tank away and kill all the Russians. Simple. And hope that my veterans can survive being in the town, because most of the time I get reasonably lucky and have like 1 or 2 members left of the squad. So I'm hoping that will happen again. So we'll get back to you after deployment. Okay, I finished deploying my Germans because I don't have the Soviet hordes. So I have a medic, anti-tank gun, squad of men there, sniper in there, squad of men there, squad of men there, commander here, Panzerschreck, medium machine gun. That's pretty much it, I think. So hopefully the Panzerschrecks and Fausts can deal with the nasty, horrible T-34. But last time they got killed in the first turn, so I'm not holding on any hope. But there we are. This is covering this angle, and there's the nasty horrible view of the swarm of Russians in the graveyard. Hopefully to be permanently in the graveyard. We didn't have any normal Panther tanks working, but we have got Beelzebubbles, the latest German invention for squishing the Russian hordes. Sneak up through the village and destroy the enemy, shouldn't you, Bubbles?
Okay, this is the Russian deployment. We've got light machine gun team 1 here. 2 submachine gun teams in the graveyard, who are hoping to run up and deal with the horrid threat over there before it manages to blow up our tank here. We've got our medic hiding behind the tank, our green squad hiding behind the hedge, and the rest of our teams here and over the other side of the pillbox, ready to run up at the commander's bidding And all the way over here we have our mortar, who may or may not do anything. It's, well, down to luck with it. And we'll see you after the first turn.
Okay, we just finished turn 1. It's quite an eventful turn. Where did it begin? Began, I think, with the Russians advancing. Well, no, began with my sniper in there, taking a shot at them and doing what my sniper always does, which was nothing. Then we had basically a Russian advance this turn. The tank came up, opened fire on my anti-tank gun. Didn't do anything at all. My anti-tank gun shot back. Nice lucky hit straight through the front of the tank. So that's first blood, wasn't it? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Then a couple of guys pinged back and forth, killed a couple from that squad, killed one over there, a few pinning markers here and there. My last move was the medic who ran up to support the guys, using his pistol, killed one over there. Next turn is going to be quite brutal because there's an awful lot of Russians around the town. And most of them have submachine guns. So I think that's going to be quite bloody for the Germans. So yeah, that's the end of turn 1. I like a little smoke thing on the tank. It's a shame it blew up because it's a really pretty tank. Still going to have to get my wife to do mine. She won't let me paint it myself. Hey ho. On to turn 2. Okay, turn 2. This side of the board's been really, really good for the Germans. Sustained fire from those and those guys. Wiped out the squad at the back. Lost a couple of casualties here. These guys put fire into the green squad. Lots of casualties, and they've gone down because they failed their leadership. Those guys shot back and killed one of me, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. It killed one of me. There's a pinning marker should go on there, but I forgot to put it on. This shot into there and killed one. He shot in and missed. That squad got mauled from all sides, and is probably dead next turn. And the sniper killed an NCO in the green squad. So that's pretty much it for turn 2. It's a nice overview of the battlefield for you. So now we're going to go on to turn 3. Okay, here we are at the end of turn 3. Another bloody incarnate-ridden turn. These guys took some casualties and then ran up and mopped up the squad in an assault. These guys took some casualties to the anti-tank rifles and then mopped them up with really lucky firing. I got these German Waffen SS guys, and the number of 6s they've rolled this game has been astronomical. I got 5 6s out of 8 shots. Mm-hmm. Was insane. This has done absolutely nothing. Medics killing again with his pistol, put a pin in on them.
They blew up the tank there. Didn't do anything to it, but it blew up the tank.
I know it's blown up the tank at the start.
Maybe the sound there is like it's done nothing. It killed stuff.
Yeah.
It shot the people.
And those guys went down. Those guys went down. Wasn't it? No, those guys one of them ripped the squad to bits, wasn't it?
That one, we're in advance, we sure.
Those went down, wasn't it? And those went down.
And those went down, and those went down.
And those went down.
Everyone.
And the sniper did nothing again. Oh no, put a pinning marker on your spotter. Which didn't really do much because you passed your leadership test. But there we go. That was turn 3. Nice survey of the battlefield. As we go into turn 4. End of turn 4. And another quite considerably lucky turn for the Germans, in all fairness. These guys opened fire on your squad that advanced down the street. And as you can see, there isn't a squad there. Because they wiped it down to like 3 guys, and the Pack 40 is still there despite the mortar needing 3s to hit it. Blew up the survivors. This squad gunned the green ones all down, didn't they? These have repositioned, and most of your guys there went down. Those shot at the medic and pinned him, and he ducked and covered. I think that's pretty much it for the turn. Oh, and the sniper did absolutely nothing again. But It's not looking good for the Russians due to the inexplicably good luck the Germans have had in this game. Due to the fact that they have, you know, normally every now and again you get the I've killed an NCO. I think pretty much every time I fired at a squad I've been able to go, I want that one because I don't like him. Mm-hmm. The worst case one was I fired at one squad and managed to roll 4 double sixes. So, you know, I think it's because Bubbles, or Resident Black Panther, has blessed the Germans in this table. So, anyway, on to the last turn. Here we are at the end of turn 5, and therefore the game. In the end, the Germans win by 5-4. I've got 5 units in the scoring area, and the Russians... I win on men by a lot, mm-hmm. But there's all the straggling Russians are hiding around the church out of sight.
It's okay, we've got a lot more to throw into the machine.
Yeah. So it was 5-4 to the Germans. So that's it, end of the game. And I shake my opponent's hand, but he's just pulled a muscle in his finger. So we're gonna left hand shake. There you go. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed. Yeah, my dice were insanely lucky. I bought on eBay the Flames of War 10th SS Panzer Division.
Did you pay quite a bit for those as well?
No, not for those.
Which ones did you pay for?
The ones I ended up having to pay quite a bit for were because they were for something, not because they were expensive, but because they were coming from outside the EU. And I bought paratrooper dice. And for the Red Devils, and they didn't cost too much to buy from America, but when they came, the cost of them was wrote in dollars, and the post office got confused and thought that was the price in pounds, and they'd also included the postage on it, so I ended up having to pay more in import tax than they actually cost me to buy, which was considerably annoying. I think it cost me $30, $40, including postage.
I thought those were them as well. I thought
no, these I bought in the UK. It was $40 postage, and they charged me like £20 tax or something on it. And it only cost me $40 in total. It was something insane like that. So that was shocking. But they're my Red Devils dice, and they're lucky as well. So, but yeah, those dice. I got 2 sets from the thing. I got the 10th and I got the other one. Can't remember which one they are. But those dice hate my Germans, and those dice love my Germans. So there you go. We think it's because I had black dice, black order dice, and the black cat, which so much black on the German side that they couldn't help but stealthily attack you. But there you go. I hope you enjoyed. We'll do another bolt action soon. It's been a while. I will try to get my wife to paint the tanks that she's promised to paint since Christmas, so we can do a big massive tank battle. We're trying to get some Russian T-34s in as well, so we can have a big massive game. But I hope you enjoyed. All we've got left now is to pack up the scenery. We've also got another foreground one, and if you've looked on their website, they've got really nice new trees that I'm thinking to get, some willows and stuff, which look awesome. Yeah. So, anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you see you again soon.